Hello. So for anyone else who is interested in trying to get trees to grow out here in the desert, in the specific conditions at this location are less, on average, about 7 inches of rain per year, about 180 millimeters. And the only trees that grow out here naturally are the Joshua trees, and there's not even that many of those. But I'm interested in seeing if we can grow other species that don't grow naturally under these conditions, by changing, well, my pet hypothesis that I'm trying to test here is that at least one way to get trees to grow out here, other species like eucalyptus, acacia, ironwood, moringa. In particular, I'm interested in getting moringa to grow out here, because moringa is a highly nutritious tree. You can eat the leaves, which are nutritious. You can eat the seeds, which are nutritious. And so my hypothesis that I want to test out here, as I was saying, is that the one way. Oh, also, I mean, of course, if you have a lot of money, there's ways you could get trees to grow out here. But I'm trying to find really low-cost methods of getting trees to grow, with the hope that these methods could be used in the areas of the world where people are highly impacted by desertification, and as the desert overruns their farmland, and they're obviously, that's a crisis for them, because they can't grow food anymore, and so I'm hoping that I can find low-cost ways of growing nutritious trees in the desert to combat that situation. Anyway, so my hypothesis that I'm trying to test is that one way to get those other tree species to grow would be to dig really deep pits, really big, deep pits, to simulate a valley, a little small valley, because as you may have noticed if you watch survival shows or other shows about the desert, if there's like a canyon or a gully or some kind of hole, big deep hole in the desert, that's at the bottom of there. You're more likely to find trees, because obviously whatever rainfall there is, runs off the edges of the valley or the canyon, runs down to the bottom and concentrates down there, and obviously that will help the trees to survive and hopefully thrive. So I'm trying to kind of simulate that out here, test that hypothesis. And what I've been trying to do is, you could just do it with the pick, mattock, and shovel, but that is that's a huge amount of work, because, well, at least in this location, there's a layer of soil several inches thick that's like cement. It's really hard, and initially I was using this auger a little bit, and then using the pick, mattock, and shovel, and I've been really getting sore and tired, and my back hurts. So through trial and error, I think I've come up with a way that, I don't know if it's the most efficient, but it's more efficient, and that is to use the auger, which I'm going to demonstrate in a moment, to drill 18 holes, like a kind of a honeycomb. I've drilled 17 here, and I'm going to drill an 18th one just to demonstrate for you. And then use the pick, mattock to break up the cement soil in between the holes. and then of course you still have to shovel it out to there's no way of getting around having to use the shovel to shovel out the the dirt and sand to make the hole deep, but at least the auger really helps a lot compared to what I was trying to do before, which was just drill 2-3 holes with the auger and then hack away with the pickmatic and shovel, and oh man, it was killing me. Anyway, oh, and then after using the pickmatic a bit and the shovel, then use the auger some more, because there's still going to be hard bits of soil. And then anyway, oh, and another thing wanted to mention is to help make things more efficient, I've been reading this book. It's become a popular book for tree people, called The Hidden Life of Trees. And something I didn't realize until I started reading this book a couple of nights ago is that trees like company. They communicate with each other, especially the same species. They communicate through their roots and through releasing aromatic chemicals into the air. And trees that are near one of their own species, where their roots can connect, also amazingly fungi, or fungi, whatever you call it, assist in the communication between the tree roots. Anyway, so what the point I'm trying to get to is that I was thinking that it might be better to, instead of just planting one tree in each pit, to dig a really deep pit, a really big pit, yes, deep, but really big, and plant one seedling at each end of the pit. So kind of dig a longer pit, sort of oblong shaped pit, and a seedling of the same species at each end. So they're not too close to compete too much for water, but they're still close enough to have a friend, as it were. So anyway, let me demonstrate. Oh, and then with the auger, for a while it'll seem like it's not doing anything, but I'm just like letting it rest there as it's spinning. I'm not pushing down or anything like that, just letting it use its own weight. For a while it seems like it's not doing anything because it's grinding through the cement layer, and then finally after a couple minutes it punches through that, and then finally it starts moving down. So if it seems like it's not doing anything for a while, it is. It's just the cement layer is so hard, it takes a while to grind through. So anyway, let's give it a try. As I said, I've drilled 18 holes already, and this is 17. This is going to be the 18th. I'm going to let this thing warm up for a few seconds before you start using it. Oh yeah, and I've discovered another thing that helps make it easier is let this rest on your thigh, because it wants to spin, and rather than using your hands, just let it rest here. that actually went through more easily than usual. I may have been drilling on a spot that was already partially drilled. It's hard to tell though because of the sand that it throws up. It may have like obscured the other hole. And then so now I use the pick mattock to break the cement layer in between the honeycomb holes. As you can see, like this, these are like the, it's tough. Anyway, I won't bore you with the rest of this, but anyway, that's what I'm trying to do here.